your name came up because of this offer for you to run the Department of Navy if you'd get out of the race in Pennsylvania. Did you feel like there was a connection there when the president made that offer to you?
You know, it's interesting. Something happened last July before I got in the race, and I never got asked about it. All of a sudden, someone asked me, and you know, I answered it honestly. I just said yes, but I didn't go beyond that. And actually, Joe, I don't think I should.
All right. I still
so
don't
that
understand.
is you know what, he
pretty
admitted
clear.
that he got the Secretary of Navy offer there, because obviously if he had not, he would have clarified it.
And if anything, that was, if he wasn't answering the question in some way, that was a very lame attempt not to answer the question, because I see him answering the question. Shall we replay it again?
Well, Jeffrey Sachs
what's
was
wrong with
laughing
people?
here yesterday because it was clear that he got offered the post of Secretary of
Well,
Navy,
you were asked
right?
by Chuck.
Yeah.
When did he say that? Am I wrong? But did he?
Well, he said that also on our radio show. Every time he came, he said, we'd say you got offered Secretary of Navy and you returned
And
it down.
tries to sort of
he said,
deflect the answer by saying, you know, I learned in the Navy that you are accountable. And so I said yes. And then you ask him more, and he's not accountable.
Isn't it his responsibility to step forward?
Yes, it's everyone involved with this. You know what? I wish we weren't spending so much time on it, but it's kind of because we're worried that this is a bigger problem, that this is exactly what we didn't ask for as a country, and backroom deals are alive and well.
Well, the media is not following it. That's a real concern with me, the way they should, because an offer was made. Sestak said an offer was made, and for all of the cheerleaders at home, as Mike said, put your pom-poms down. This is a serious, serious problem because the White House will not answer it. And and Sestak won't answer it. Neither side will clear it up. And this is such an easy thing to clear up. Well, hold on, Mika. This is the most important point.
Okay.
If it were easy to clear up,
it's a layup.
It's a layup.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Sestak, you just say this and we'll just say that, and it's not a crime and everybody's fine. But the fact that they've let this go on for a week now shows that there's something serious.
Well, and I guess the
up.
other benefit of the doubt here, the other potential is that Sestak's crazy and made it up and now is stuck caught in a lie. But you know what? If he's a candidate for the U.S., I want to know that. Don't you? Don't you want to know?
All they had to do, all that Robert Gibbs or the White House had to do was say, you know, prior to the official entrance into the campaign, we did discuss some options with Admiral Sestak.
But he was not offered a job.
Okay, but could he make that statement today if that was his answer?
I think so.
Yeah, but there is something bigger going on here, and why the media allows it to continue to stay out there and just have the White House say, "Oh, just trust us. There's nothing there."
Okay.
It is media malpractice, and a lot of people. I could name 5 people that have come on this show who run important organizations in the media saying, "Oh, you know what? Sestak's probably crazy. Oh, I don't know." Let's bring in right now somebody that's running.
Well,
actually
I know, but
against.
this is sort of. All right, fine. It's obvious what he thinks about this.
Pat, Jeremy.
It may not be so obvious.
No, well, we're inviting Joe Sestak on as well. Hopefully he'll come on tomorrow. Pat, so tell us, what do you think about this dust-up at the White House?
You know, well, I've said for several days now, Joe ought to just be more forthcoming. He ought to tell us what happened and get this behind us. I actually think I'm going to beat Joe Sestak totally on the basis of our policy differences.
Right.
And that's what I'd like to be talking about, but we've got this huge distraction going on. And we ought to clarify and put it behind us.
Why won't he just come out and say it?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me.
But I thought he said, "Hey, I'm a Navy guy. I'm forthright. I'm going to tell you everything. I'm accountable."
Right, and Joe's campaign message is that he puts principle ahead of his party. Well, looks like somebody in his party did something pretty wrong. He ought to just explain what he knows and let us move on.
And if he did something wrong, if he misspoke misplaced his words,
I have to imagine you have some real color on what's going on here. I mean, this guy is on your other side, so you've probably spent the past week trying to figure out what really happened. Do you have anything more for us?
Absolutely not. I don't know. You know, I certainly wasn't in the room or on the phone when this conversation occurred, so I don't know anything more than you do.
Well, as far as the color goes, people around the table have told us off the record that Rahm Emanuel offered him a job.
I know that.
Well, that's pretty colorful, dude. What do you want?
what
you want
Pat
me to
is
paint
saying
you a
is this
picture?
just fell into his lap.
So,
complaining.
is this a question of character for Joe Sestak if he won't come forward and tell the truth about a possible illegal bribe?
I think it's a problem. I think it is a problem because we know there's a very straightforward criminal statute that says you can't offer a federal job in return for political favor, and it looks like that's what Joe is suggesting happened.
Anybody ever offer you a job?
I've been offered jobs, but nothing to do with politics. You know.
But people say, though, this goes on all the time.
You hear that.
Let it go.
You know, it's
No
interesting.
big
I
deal.
challenged Arlen Specter in 2004 in a Republican primary, and the entire Republican establishment was against me, didn't want me in the race. Nobody offered me a job. There was never any discussion of hinting